So guys, let's continue making this sword. Let's disable perspective, because with perspective we cannot see exactly from front or exactly from the side view. Now we can, and I'm seeing that this part here is not flat. It's not it's flat, but it's not exactly on the side, aligned to the side. So what I'll do is drag a big mask and just barely get this, and I think I did it. And then I will, of course, control click to rotate the mask, to invert it. Then I will alt click this icon here, this one, alt click it. This will go to unmeshed center, and now I will do this, and I will see that I don't have symmetry, which is not good. And I will do the same thing again with symmetry this time, and now I have symmetry because I pressed X. Press X to have symmetry. Then I will do this mask, invert the mask with control click, press W, alt click to go to the unmasked center, then alt drag here until it gets to this the widest point, and then drag this slider, drag it a few times until this is completely flush. So what we did here is we masked all those 4 points, and then by scaling them they just aligned to one plane. And since this plane is exactly on the view like this, it is completely good. So I can now move a little bit those things here. I can even probably move this. No, I have to, of course, disable the mask, or not disable the mask, but get rid of the mask, if we can say. Okay, so I think the sword will be good this way. Maybe, we'll see, but I think it will be good. I don't like it exactly how it is here, so I will make it like this, and it's looking fine. So let's make thickness for this part. Extrude all polygons, it's okay. Move it, and it's fine. We can always change it. Flip. How to change the thickness? We will alt click, so our pivot is here, but our pivot, we get it with W key or E or R, but W is the closest. I said that already a few times. And then we will make this bigger, and it's looking good. So now I will go to this one and make also thickness. Let's see how big. I think this is good. Flip it, and now we have this kind of thing. So the handle here should be a little bit rounder, or he will hurt his arms. Although his arms are pretty armored, but still, let's make it rounder, and it will be fine. So how to make it rounder? Let's press X, so we'll have symmetry, and then I will get one more symmetry with, no, not with Y, with Z. Yes, so I'll have 4-way symmetry now. If I move 1 point here, 4 points will be moved. So I will move one inside, and probably this one I will move also inside. So this will become a bit more rounded. We'll see. This will go like this, and maybe we can add one more with the Z modeler brush. I got it, and just click on this, then mask only this area, invert the mask, then place with Alt our pivot in the mask area, in the unmasked area already, and just make this. Then again for this one, again mask, invert the mask, then put our pivot there and make it like this. Looking good, right? Yeah, the sword is starting to take a pretty good shape. Now we'll go to the top, to this one, and press X also. So now we have all types of symmetry here. but I will mask. No, why masking? We can do it manually by just taking a big move brush and just push this in that direction. And it's kind of good, except for this part here. We should think about that. Probably we can do this. Add a loop here and then just make this a bit wider there and here also. And this should do. That should do. Then of course I would like to take out this middle part so it could have a bit more shape there. And then I will press D for dynamic subdivision. Of course, dynamic subdivision will make this absolutely unusable, but we will try to crease it at 2 this time. Probably 2 will be best. And dynamic subdivided at 4, and the crease manually something. So we go to Z modeler brush again, press space, insert, no, we want crease, so we go to crease, edge loop complete, crease, edge loop complete, and we crease this edge. And let's see what else we can crease. What else? Maybe the middle edge also. It will be a good idea to crease this. It's creased. It doesn't appear that way, but it's creased. So we can, in order to have an angle here, we will go to an edge. So hover an edge, then insert, single edge loop, and insert one edge loop here and drag it so it has this kind of thing. Looking good, although I will go to my move brush by pressing 4 and then I will move this inwards because it looks a little bit strange. Let's see, okay, there, it's looking strange. Now I think it's a bit better. And if we want this to be a bit with more shape, we should do again insert here like this, but not until the end, a little bit before that. So if we press Shift D to see it without the dynamic subdivision, it's not exactly until the end, but it's looking good. So this sword, as you can see, is starting to take shape. Of course, we will again press D for dynamic subdivide. We'll crease at a little bit higher angle, maybe at 1 this time. Let's crease it. Okay, dynamically subdivide at 4. All right, and we'll have to probably uncrease some things, but we'll see. Okay, let's see what we have here. We don't have enough polygons in this area, so we will put one, insert a little bit here, so this will be a sharper transition, and probably also here and here we will put polygons. It's a good idea to have some polygons there, also probably in this area. So now it will be fine, although I don't want these to be creased, so what we'll do is go crease, edge loop complete, and click with Alt, so the crease will be gone. Okay, and then I will crease this just by clicking on it, and then when we press D, we have not perfect result, although let's see, we can crease. Let's crease this. I cannot touch it. Sometimes creasing is difficult. Okay, this is good. I will crease also this one, and this is kind of nice. I think this is fine. Yeah, a good handle. It's a bit thin, but since we'll have to push it into his hand, which is already in fist, it's a good idea to be thin. Then we will get again D. Amazing, amazing. Crease at 2. Crease it. Then dynamically subdivide at 4, and we always want to manually crease those kind of things. I will press to crease then press this to crease, and I will increase. Let me see what I will increase. So now we'll have creased this and this. We don't want that. I will crease only one of them. This one I don't want, so I will go crease edge, not edge loop complete, edge, and then alt click this, and I will zoom in and alt click this. Let's see if we were able to do it. I think we kinda were able to do it, but we need more polygons here. So we'll go to insert, edge loop, complete, and let's put one edge loop here so it's sharper, then one in here and one in here, and let's put one in there, and let's see what's happening. Now it's looking a bit better. And of course we can always chip this, but first with the move brush I will try to make it a bit more interesting. Yeah, why not? Why not? This is looking good. So now we have kind of a sword. All of those things are creased, not creased, but dynamically subdivided on 4, I think. So let's see, 4. Okay, we can merge them, merge down, and we have the sword. It's a one subtool because I have merged them. I've clicked on the top one, and there were 2 below, and then merge down 2 times. And now we have this. Let's see our model. Where is it? Shift click on the eye, nothing happened. Shift click on the eye again, and all the subtools will be visible. And we see our model is looking pretty good. And now I would like to color the handle and the other part of the sword. So I'll go here, press Ctrl Shift, click, and I see that this is there are a lot of polygroups here in our sword. Although I click on this, now we can make only the separate meshes inside this subtool, which are 3: the blade, the guard, and the handle. There are 3 separate meshes, but they have a lot of polygroups. So now we will make every mesh a separate polygroup. Only 3 groups. So how do we do that? We go to polygroups and group auto groups. Okay, yeah, this is auto groups, but I have it here. Auto groups is the same in my menu custom. So I will auto group, and now I can Ctrl Shift click and just have whatever I want selected. So I Ctrl Shift clicked on this, then I will reverse the selection and I will hide also this. And when I reverse the selection again, I will have selected only this one, and I can poly paint it with some color. Let's see what color will be this brownish tint. I think this will be fine, and I will just press fill object. I make sure whatever brush I am, it has to be RGB on, and I will just fill object. And now I will show this, and it will be cool. Okay, we have the sword already. Let's put it in his hand, or at least somewhere there. Ooh, without symmetry we have to work. I'm talking like Yoda. Without symmetry we have to work, young Padawan. Now this sword, of course, I would like to make it a bit broader, I mean a bit more fat, because, and I will click here, so it's in the middle, and I will make it a little bit thicker, because it doesn't suit him. He has this thick armors and everything, and the sword is thin. It doesn't work. Now it's working, I think. It's kind of cool, although this sword doesn't look super good to me. Maybe I will do something for that. but I will have to apply the subdivisions first. Another thing. Also, we will need to put materials, but that will be a thing for another video. Now we are kind of done with the sword, and we can continue with some other things, but in the next video.